It's Saturday, and I have no idea what I was doing last week. So, it's Planet Zoo Saturday, and I'm doing my half of the challenge that me and my wife are doing. Miss Nisey there, you start working on your, desert, yeah? Alright, so we've both gotten some of our desert done. And you're gonna hate me. I don't like my desert.
You didn't have to start over just because I was slow, really.
It's not because you're slow, it's because I hate how my desert... Like, it feels like I'm falling back into the habit I don't want to fall back in on.
Wait, like what?
Compacting everything together. It feels like I'm trying to be efficient when I don't necessarily have to be that level of efficient. So, like, again, if you look at my latest things, for the most part, that's not what I want to do. I keep forgetting I want to go to this here. So if you look at my previous stuff, almost nothing actually shares a border. I've got this right here, but that's specific to this viewing type. Okay? So I've got, like, plenty of space in between everything and all that other stuff. And I get over here, and it looks like I'm starting to do... Oh, I should probably add that. I get back over here, and it looks like I'm back to doing everything as efficiently as possible. And I really don't want to do that. Especially not when I've got plenty of room to work with, and I'll probably run out of computer power before I run out of room. So I might ultimately end up redoing this, and I need to think about that before I go further, because if I'm not redoing it, then good, but if I am, there's no point in building further onto a thing that's going to get completely deconstructed. Oh, hey, Taco!
Let's say Taco's here.
Sorry, I didn't even see the chat moving. Oh, this is gonna suck.
Oh, just do it. Rip it off like a band-aid.
I know, but it's still gonna suck. Alright, well, let me move my shells over. Okay, so let's go ahead and undo all that from last week. Where is my crowd blockers? There we go. Yeah, but I want to make sure they don't keep trying to go in there, because they will. I don't know. Maybe. But I'm going to be deleting the path anyhow, and then that'll send them back to the beginning. So what's been new, Taco? Did I see correctly? Are you playing WoW again? Move my info board. Ah, okay, back to challenges. That's fair enough. Let's see here. Why is a pregnant monitor in the tree? Oh, that's right. I don't even have all them right now.
Holy fuck.
Did 7 days piss you off with the update or what? Also, like, congrats on the land purchase. Don't mean to negate that. Those are two baby hippopotamus. Can't get rid of them. But you know what I can do? I can get rid of all these extra. 'Cause I only need one pair for now. I have a bunch of platypus. Why do I have a bunch of platypus? Oh, release all them to the wild. Don't need that. I'll have to look it up. I hadn't heard anything about that. I have not kept up to date to their shenanigans or lack thereof. Okay, so let's see. I think I kind of want to. Okay, if the armadillos have to be. If the armadillos have to be blocked away, I almost want to put them over here so I can put stuff to break them up, separate them from here. So then I can do a desert entryway here. No, I was gonna do it eventually. That's why I had this gap here before I got to the other stuff. But now I think I'm gonna deliberately do that. So let's see here. So I ended up having to go with. Wow. Wow. They seriously made that big of a deal about, well, I suppose monetization mod, but still. Huh. That's yeah, that's pretty damn terrible, to be honest.
That's rather vindictive. If you're gonna strike one, you're gonna have to strike them all. Because then it's definitely targeted. And retaliatory. Yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
Especially considering, you know, their entire success is because of people picking it up for streaming. You know, that Neebs gaming group that I watch sometimes, they actually, like, made a big impact on the game when it came out. Can't help but wonder if they were doing it, if they would just look the other way. Yeah, it is. It really is. That is pretty fucking terrible. Yeah, and it seems a little different from when Blizzard did something similar, because Blizzard did it because people were making money by bypassing their own systems. This here, as far as I know, they don't have a system to make money off of streams, so I don't know what difference it would make. I really wish I could smooth this a little bit. Well, yeah, there's the smoothing tool, but it only smooths so much. It's not... Like, I can't turn this into a shallower... hill.
If you take the stamp and use the arrow keys so it barely touches the ground, you might be able to.
Oh, wait, there's a sphere option. Huh. Or cylinder. You can rotate that. No, I do not have a taco stand yet. I will probably be putting one in as part of the desert expansion. Alright, you know what? Extreme measure time. I'm going to flatten this.
If I could find my other webcam, I would send it to you.
Wait, webcam? Oh.
I don't know what happened to it. It's here somewhere.
I can go digging. I think I might have a rough idea where it might be. I didn't realize the webcam died. I thought it was just a headset. Which unfortunately I don't have a headset, so I know how gruesome it is to not be able to use a headset for this kind of stuff. Ah, okay.
Like, I don't know the sound quality on
It was garbage.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. There's a reason we aren't using it.
Well, I mean, it was blowing out the colors, like it's hard to get the color balance right for the art stuff, but it had some decent camera controls on it, but I'm not sure about the sound quality on it. Like, I don't have an extra microphone. I think we get an extra one to Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler got it, and he may have actually murdered it.
Oh no, is that the one that hit the soldering iron?
Yeah, that's the one he tapped the soldering iron with.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Oh damn.
Yeah. He ultimately ended up replacing it, but still.
Is that was the incident that killed his PC or no?
Yeah, that was the incident that murdered his PC, too. Yes.
Boy was learning how to solder for school, and he accidentally touched something and like fried his motherboard. I think he accidentally touched the foot on the microphone or something, and it just fried everything.
Wait, did you just... Okay, so...
Oh, I get that.
Gee, it sure would be nice for this to cooperate.
It's because of the pathway.
Yeah, but I'm using the pathway to judge the height I need. Except it's not. Okay, alright. Screw it. We'll just figure it out. Smooth that out so that's working. Right, that's sufficient. Wish I could flatten it properly, but well, maybe I can if I go here.
I feel bad that I used my entire stream time today to put in my fucking transition point.
Well, nothing wrong with that. You're putting in a decorative feature.
And was being terribly fucking indecisive about it.
I mean, I just deleted everything I did last week to start over. So, you know, it's not like I'm going to throw you shade.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling the fucking dingo. I think I might just pick one of the new animals.
Alright, so let's see. So I think what I'm going to do here is I want to start here instead. I kind of want to. Alright, yeah. Alright, let's try this. So instead of what I was going to do, where I was going to start all the way back there, I think I'm going to start here and try to work my way around. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Get out of here.
Some days we live in a damn forest.
So, what I can do is I can... Alright, so I have a rough idea where I'm going there. Okay, so it did make the same kind of thing there. Kinda. Good enough. Alrighty. Desert only! Turn off push line to surface. That's not going to work for this. Some fancy rock work. Even though honestly I do it so often, I kind of feel silly about doing it, but I don't really like Nisey will go and do her fancy she'll do her fancy thing with like these big elaborate like garden looking things that just happen to have desert plants. And meanwhile I'm doing all these natural looking rock formations and shit, and I just can't bring myself to do it your way, hon. Sorry.
What do you mean?
I can't do like a fucking garden, like with like little rows of plants and everything looking all neat and orderly. I can't do it.
Oh, my entrance today was a little messy.
Really? Because I saw you formulating the angles on the friggin' fencing that you were using for a railing.
That was just the fencing.
Oh, well, I haven't actually seen it, so I haven't fully seen it.
The landscaping inside the fenced area is a little bit more haphazard. Landscape, but a little more haphazard.
Let's see here.
I might grab another set of these 6x12s and do the drill holes in the opposite ends.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, let's see how quickly you can get through those, huh?
Yeah. I really want to go shop, but I can't shop yet. I don't have my money yet.
Oh, make your plans for everything?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not your fault. Far from it.
Yeah, no problem, as long as you remember. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's what I tend to do. I did the one over here for the entrance to the grasslands. And it's a very similar concept, so I feel kind of bad, but I also kind of don't because it's just how it works for me. Oh, I might add a few trees to the grassland ones to help break up the rock vibe, but like I definitely want it to be in the desert one because, you know, desert didn't look right. Let's see, what do we want to do for a sign? Because I did this for the grasslands. I kind of want to see... What was that made out of? That was... limestone. Okay, so limestone might be my go-to for the signs for now. Just to have a similar texture, and I'll just recolor it. Because that right there is the limestone that I used over there. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, that sucks. Turn on align the surface here so I can get this a little bit better angled. Just gonna cheat my way to being even.
Not cheating, it's part of the game.
Can I get away with the 2? Yeah, I think I could.
At least we weren't under a heat advisory today.
Oh yeah, no, at least we weren't under a heat advisory today. Ugh.
More rain and storms possible overnight. I had my fill of that last night, thanks.
Yeah, I could do without, like, all of summer right now. I had hippos way back when, and then I refilled the hippo exhibit because
He got mad at them.
I was massively unhappy with how I had done it.
I have hippos.
Oh, you did end up with hippos?
Yeah.
Did I put hippos back in?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think you got mad because they were being pissy bitches for the space you had.
Yeah, they required like a whole bunch of space that I didn't want to spend on them.
And it was before you redid everything.
Yeah. So I don't think I got hippos no more.
I do, though. I managed to find a space big enough for them.
Oh, just trying to make me look bad now, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, that forest is growing.
Sorry, it took me a second. Nicely done, nicely done.
I might be a junior forest ranger by the end of the night. Gonna have to build me a fire watchtower.
So, I'm probably going to keep this, but I'm probably not going to keep it for the desert thing. Because it's looking more like mountains now.
Kind of looks like that would be a nice Taiga entrance if we did.
Yeah, something like that. So, I will definitely... I'm going to move you. Going to move them over to the area of discarded creations. There we go.
Land of misfit objects.
Land of misfit decor. I'm sorry, little Billy, you're not allowed to love this decor. It's a misfit.
Mountain in the sky.
Alright, so let's see. Like, they have the circles? Or wherever it was.
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to do something desert dune-like or something. But they have the circles, but they don't have any other gentle shapes. Well, not in limestone. Yeah, I could check out art shapes, but rounded shapes. Oh, there's no flat, is there? Oh, flat shapes. There we go. Yeah, see, they've got the circles. They've got just basic circles, just like the limestone one I'm looking at, but they don't have. Yeah, but they don't have.
Well,
Well, that's what I was originally going for.
there might be temple decor pieces.
I mean, maybe. I was looking at... Well, I was trying to keep it within the limestone family. I mean, it's an interesting idea to put desolation as your first introduction to a biome.
Well, hey, the desert is a harsh environment. Desert ruins. It's the ruins of Xerxes.
Can I choose a color on these? No, I cannot.
There's red ones that you can change.
Oh, yeah, but I didn't want it to be red.
Did you hear me? You can change the color on them.
Oh, I see.
And it's almost the same exact pieces.
Except they don't have the default rubble, it looks like. But you know what? I'm willing to work with that. Let's see. So, what I want to do is I want to find myself the red. That's a panel. I need a wall. I think what we'll do is we'll go with the 2-meter wall, and then we're going to raise the terrain a little bit. Oops. Not that much. Okay, now I can add the rubble to the end. What's going on?
So much Jethro. I'm friendly.
Oh, I see. You're hard at work prepping for the next thing, huh? So, low enough? Yeah. What's that?
We're trying.
I can add some pointless bling. Wow, that's really some ugly stuff. I get it. I'm not going to complain about it much, but man, it is ugly. Okay, definitely want to reverse those. You okay?
I'm sitting there with my headphones on, and I'm like, that Planet Z music sounds kind of funky. What is that? I hear like doom 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 doom. I'm like, what the fuck? I think it's somebody's stereo down at the car wash or like 2 blocks over that I'm hearing very faintly.
Of course it is.
And I'm like, what the fuck? What am I hearing? So make it stop.
Okay, that doesn't actually... Uh-oh. The sound of me panicking and trying to find the mute button before I sneeze all over my microphone. No, I'm good. Oh, gross. My allergies have been insane today. I've basically been, like, trying not to get dizzy all day.
It's
After rain this last night, it got hot and windy again.
Yeah, man, that was wild yesterday. It was like Florida soup outside, which, you know, we've experienced it before because it wasn't quite the same as New Jersey soup, but I drank it more as Florida soup, but we don't normally have that here. It's hot, but it's not usually quite that swampy. It's usually a little bit drier. But that was impressive last night. I was like, man, it's gonna storm. You can feel it. Yes, it did. But on the plus side, we had a severe thunderstorm warning and Code Red worked.
Yeah, true, there is that. 2D font Noto. Okay. Is the right size? Yes, it is. I might not ultimately, but I did on the other one, so I'm kind of trying to stick with it.
Now, are those actually desert rocks?
Yes, they are desert rocks. I mean, I've clicked off desert only on this, so I could have desert or red desert, but I'm just going with regular desert.
So let me ask your opinion.
On what?
The rocks. When you're looking at them in the menu for desert, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you plop them down, are they gonna have different colors from the picture than the actual item?
I think it's because of the lighting.
Is it?
Yeah, it's slightly different, but I think that's actually because of the lighting.
Okay, when I popped them down earlier, I'm like, oh god.
We could always use the faux rocks, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, there's not a lot of selection on that, which kind of bothers me.
I think that there would have been, but more for the aquatic stuff. But still, we could go with
Alright, so let's see. Go back to biome, desert biome, and let's simplify things. I want to find out what kind of trees I can plant.
Oh, there's a whole bunch.
Okay, turn off the line to surface.
Check out those Joshua trees, man. They're fuzzy.
Oh yeah, those.
Looks like Mr. Snuffleupagus.
It's a yucca.
That was just alien. That just looked like an alien life form.
Okay, so the yucca does not combine with the frankincense trees very well.
The yucca almost looks cartoonish.
Yeah.
With like how bright it is compared to the
I mean, I could always go with the palms, but that seems like a little too stereotypical.
cliche.
Yeah, a little too cliche.
I think I used like one palm. excited to look at all the plants that I haven't seen in forever.
I know there's fallen logs somewhere.
I think it's under rocks.
Oh, right? Yeah.
But, well, it depends on what kind of fallen logs you're looking for. There's a couple in the desert under trees that, they're just like, they look like something that would be some value.
Yeah, I saw that, but it wasn't really what I was looking for.
So then maybe under rocks.
I think you're right. I think I do need to do the 3D letters, though. Well, I don't know. It's not going to look right compared to the others, then.
It can have its own personality.
I know, but I
would
prefer...
at least change the color. Maybe space them out a little bit more if you're gonna go with those ones. I don't think they have flat in the larger, which is surprising.
Alright, you know what? You know what I need to do, though? I need to put some kind of backing to it. And that might be where the limestone ends up coming from.
Sorry, crinkles.
No forgiveness.
I know. Oh, the crinkles are her.
That's not going to work. It's too big. Well, it's actually big enough, so... Okay, yeah, that'll work. Because eventually, when I light it, I'm going to light it in yellowish tones, too, so that'll help.
There's also a yellow sun.
I'm happier with that. Tradition! Gotta have a prickly pear cactus. It's practically required. The dreaded laundry. Yeah, I know that one. Especially in the summer when it's already so damn hot. I wouldn't mind so much, but it's so hot I'm having trouble just, like, functioning. Never mind getting shit done.
Well, I mean, if our house was properly air-conditioned, it probably wouldn't be quite so bad.
Well, yes, granted. If it wasn't in the 80s inside our house with the AC on.
And that's in the rooms that the AC is functioning in.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I can't help but chuckle at the completely stereotypical cactus.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at Taco.
No. I have feels for that because if you forgot.
Done that.
Yeah, and our dryer is not the freshest.
No, that's
So, well, no, I suppose the old washer was like that, wasn't it? Where it would get funky.
Yeah.
That's the washer. Yeah, fair enough. Still. Oh, well, that's kind of lovely. It doesn't match what I'm doing, but it's lovely. Although I could put you there. I kind of like putting you there instead of the cactus there.
Yeah, no, we've forgotten laundry in the washer in the dead summer. And, oh, that was just painful that we had to rewash that.
Okay, so I probably have to get rid of these trees here. Probably don't fit in with the aesthetic I'm going for. Just saying. Desert is closed. No entry. Alright, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and go to night colors.
So what, are you just going to keep moving that over to the other entrance into there?
What do you mean? Oh, probably, yeah. I didn't even think about the fact that it looks like an entrance and exit, but there's really not.
Well, I mean, you've got two pathways to it, so you've got connected in two places.
Can't remember, what did I use to light this? I know I used the, Okay, so I did the path lights on that one, but I think the solar garden light will work better in this case. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, they don't have light up arrows. I am kind of shocked. Not gonna lie.
Huh?
Oh, I went to see if they had light up arrows.
There's decorative sign arrows, but I don't know if they light up. Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, considering I'm having the things to the side, I think I'm okay with that. Although I don't know. I don't have one on this one. I would think it's obvious, really. I think we'll do without. Okay, and then I need my floodlight here. I need to change that color. Let's see. I think. Oops. Didn't mean to add that in there. Let's see. Split from group.
What did you do?
I added my floodlight to the desert thing. Which doesn't work because... Okay, I think I gotta make that one darker because it's closer. Okay, so now I gotta figure out what's actually built into this. That is not. What did I select all the way over there? Where is it? I am not duplicating it and dragging it and screwing with... I'm not going to even take that risk. Nothing. That is a ludicrous suggestion. I appreciate it.
Well, you're asking. Some way to find out.
Alright, so we want to... I guess I split all and then merge it? It won't let me merge it, though. Oh, this kid's still got something selected. What the hell is this over here? I don't even know what the hell that was I selected off in the distance. Alright, so at least I have a blueprint now so I can replicate it later. Okay, watch your eyes, gonna switch it over to daylight. Oh, I had it set to permanent noon there. Jeez. Okay. So I've done that. Now, what I think I want to do... Okay, so I remember with the armadillos, I had to use a concrete with a see-through glass in order to make them happy. So I think that's actually going to be the first thing here on the right. I kind of want to do just like a small path. Well, let's start with the barrier. Can do curved. Okay, that's good. Ah, well, welcome, Dat Potato Bean. Welcome to what is actually my wife's channel. I'm Mr. Nisey. I'm just doing my Saturday stream. Me and her have a little challenge going on where we make the same map with the same requirements.
Stream elements not turned on.
It worked on mine.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, I heard and I saw it on my stream, so... That background noise is in fact the Nisey, whose channel this is. Again, so basically what we're doing is we have the same requirements the same obligations. So like we both got the exact same map to start with, same amount of money and everything. We had to make an exhibit house. So I made myself a little bug house in here. Okay. And then once we finished that, we basically rolled randomly to find out what we were going to do next. We had to do grassland. So we ended up doing a grassland section. We rolled for the number of critters. In this case, we had, what, 13?
13 grassland.
Yep, 13 grassland critters. In fact, I might as well do a quick walkthrough. As soon as I figure that out. Boop. Yep, so we're not allowed to use anything from the workshop. We're not allowed to use anything, like, we can use the pre-built stuff from Frontier, but that's about it. And we basically have, this is not franchise. We didn't want to deal with the market problems that come with franchise. So we ultimately decided to do just sandbox. We did set money up. We originally had creature death and creature breeding, and then we found out it was more of a hassle than it was really worth for what our goals here.
Well, I tried to tell you, but you're like,
Well, I can't help it. I prefer to have something a little bit... I prefer franchise if the market worked, you know?
I mean, you can stream franchise if you want.
Well, I could, but it doesn't work. Because people are greedy for virtual currency. So they want, you know, 10,000 conservation credits.
But yeah, it kills me because it's conservation credits. It's not like money. It's conservation credits. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I personally don't get it either. All I know is that last time I tried to do franchise, I could not get pretty much anything that wasn't a starter critter. I haven't tried since we started setting this up, so it's been a few months. It may have improved, I'm not sure. But yeah, so I went ahead and I finished my grassland section already. Yeah, that's what I remember it being. But I finished my I finished my grassland section a couple weeks ago at this point. Yeah?
You put the finishing touches on it last week and jumped into desert. It wasn't too...
Okay, yeah, so it's...
a transition stream.
What am I stuck on? It's that same place again.
It's the security camera. Remember?
I thought I got rid of that security camera for that very reason.
Dip down. Or the pathway is just weird there.
No, there's no security camera there.
Then the pathway is just weird there. You do have a lot of...
Yeah, because I have a bunch of hidden inside my light poles. I do have the no-go bars to keep people from stepping through the light poles because that personally angers me. So I do have that going on, but something about that specific... Are they stuck too? No, they managed to walk through. That is the weirdest thing. But yeah, so basically that's pretty much what we're doing. We do it every weekend. She gets the morning shift, I get the evening shift. We will probably run out of computer power long before we run out of biomes to make. We've already discussed the next time we do this, the challenge is going to be with a much smaller landmass and a much fewer animals. Well, again, I did set up a map originally, and then it didn't work. And, oh yeah, and here's my big open blah thing, because I was finally trying to finish it up, and I couldn't find anything interesting to put in, so I have a giant blah exhibit for all those various random big critters where you're more impressed with the big critter than the actual design. Well, maybe for you. Yeah, they're fancy. Yeah, they are. That's right. We did end up turning critter death off again, like we said, because it was more hassle than it was worth. And so now I am trying to figure out, I have a habit of not liking what I'm doing and deleting everything. So first thing that happened this stream is I deleted the entire desert section I'd already built last week.
You haven't gotten that far, though.
Yeah, it wasn't like the grasslands where I got in, the original grasslands was basically like all of this area here. And this was all like you can see the marks still. That was all one giant lake for my various water critters and some hippos that I regretted to this day because hippos are terrible. And I deleted it all. And you can see over here I had a different section of the grasslands, and I deleted it all. There's a trend. So
the first time you were like 5 or 6 animals in, and then you're like, nope, changed it. Then I think you got to about 8 or 9, and then changed it again. And then I think you were like 3 or 4 from finishing, and then you're like, I'm gonna change it again. Maybe like 2 from finishing. You were close to being done. You're like, no, I'm gonna change it again. I'm like, really?
well, I didn't like it.
Well, no, that's fine. You're allowed to change it. I was just surprised.
I was discontent. Let's see, do I still have? I used to have. Do I still have it? Where was it? Think. I used to have I used to have a glass sheltered walkway I'd already had prepared. And I've been using it for... Oh, I forgot all about that. I might put that in. There it is. Ha!
I was gonna say, you go to blueprints and my blueprints.
Gonna have to shorten it, obviously, but I kind of want to put that there.
You're gonna change the color, or are you gonna leave it brown?
I'll probably change the color. Make it brown. Whatever. Let's see. So, again, I've made this previously. This is actually a very, very old design I had. So we are allowed to use our own blueprints. We just can't use them off workshop. So I want to... Boop. And we can delete this because I'm going to start a fresh path. A little bit smaller.
Just completely redid your zoo.
Like same map, or did you start over? I know in my single players in the past, I've actually gone and like completely removed everything I did and got all the people out and just used the money to rebuild. Yeah, okay.
Sometimes you just wake up and think it's free.
Alright, so...
Or an idea strikes, you're like, I'd like to do that, but now I don't have the space for it.
Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to... I know you can rotate this, but I don't remember how.
Which?
The edge of the barrier here, you can... Like, when it's curved, you can rotate it. But I don't remember how I did it last time. Yeah, I will admit, it is interesting to rediscover just how different your building skills were. I'm adding one-way glass.
No, what's going in?
Oh, this is going to be the armadillos because they're picky buggers. Because I found out last week that armadillos don't like people. I mean, I don't know why. Lord knows the local ones are not like that, but, you know, hey, whatever. Who am I to argue with the armadillos?
They sure like our cat food outside.
There are no curved one-way glass panels. Ha!
That's because... Well, wait. Before you get weird. What if you do glass barrier and do a curved piece and slide it in there? And
True.
then do the one-way glass on that. You could potentially remove the top of that dome and sit the roof of the dome down on the top edge of the barrier.
Huh.
And then you have an unobstructed view.
Well, if I'm going to do that, then I need to delete all of this.
I would... We'll leave the roof.
Well, yeah, I'm going to leave the roof just because I want a roof on it, but if I'm going to do the... Oh, I will probably have to redo the path, too. So...
Yeah, because it's not going to let you put it in.
Yep. Because it's going to be picky. So let's see. One-way glass.
Pissy. The path is pissy. Let's say it right.
What?
The path is pissy, not picky.
Oh, wow. I'll say it how I like. This is my stream right now, sucker. Okay, and one-way glass. Oh, try to line you up. Okay, so you know what I can do? I can use this as a measuring stick here. Okay, so we'll use that as a measuring stick. Edit the barrier, move these into those.
You must be an armadillo. I think we're all an armadillo.
Wait, why are you an armadillo, Taco?
Because it's too people-y out there.
Oh, I think that makes you human. Okay, are these marked for curve? They are not marked for curve. Okay, let's mark you for curve.
Retail too much. Or service.
Oh, that... Oh.
What?
Huh.
Behaving interestingly?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about.
It's not letting you curve it?
I can curve it, but...
Okay, your other option is going null barrier in that particular location. Because I think
But that doesn't negate the fact that there's no curved one-way glass, which means I can't have the nice swooping gesture here. I could just make it squared off. You know, if I really wanted to. I just didn't want to. I want something grander. I had a grander vision for it. Oh, okay. Well, happy birthday. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have yourself a grand evening. Get some Z's. Enjoy yourself tomorrow.
it's been birthday palooza around here lately.
Yeah, it kind of has. August is busy for us. Because Nisey, she had her birthday on the 8th. I have my birthday on the 22nd. Who was the third one?
My mom, well, their wedding anniversary was the 23rd. Dan just had his.
Oh, that's right.
birthday
Dan had his. That's right. I forgot Dan had his. That was the other one. Yeah. No, it does not like,
Is it because? Is there like a hitbox around those support beams or something?
Well, okay. Basically, these fence support beams, okay, they determine the angle at which the curve goes, and I can't get it to cooperate. I think I might be able to...
Like, do you need to be on the other side of the fence to...
Like, I think I'd have to start here and then curve over to connect to the other pieces. Yeah, there we go. Okay, alright. So we're getting closer now. It doesn't quite match, but I can probably adjust this... Oh, that didn't work. Let's see.
It's close enough. Or are you gonna do the... your short
I'm working on it. Trying to get the line up here. Sorry about my silence. I am furiously trying to get this to work.
You can almost feel the gears turning.
You, of all people, should not be mocking about gears
I'm
turning.
not mocking.
I heard that.
I'm not mocking. I do it too. If I'm intently focused on a part, then I think you're. You're one ways on the wrong side.
It is. I won't fix it till I figure it out. Okay, so what I can do now is if I add this, then I think I can draw this slightly outward, and it'll closely match. Like, close enough that I won't have to worry about it anymore. Yeah, see, that's close enough that I don't think I can tell visually. Who is calling this time of night? It's Mary. I better pick that up. I do. Oh, never mind. She got it.
Did she get it?
Yeah, she picked it up. Okay. My mother-in-law has been dealing with a little bit of family drama with someone who lives distantly. Huh? Well, yeah, but it wasn't worth mentioning exactly their relationship. I'm not going to go into detail. But they're basically dealing with a lot of drama right now, so just want to make sure that she gets any messages that might be given to her. Come on, you. That looks pretty good. Okay, so let's see these. So this one, let's just select all of them. Let's see, direction. Other way. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to get rid of these interior bits and pieces. Not that interior bit, thank you. I don't know why this one is brown. Okay, probably because they connected to the brown of that. Okay. Give it a nice slope.
It's going to be armadillos in there?
Yep.
Is there any fun armadillo signs?
Are there any what?
Fun armadillo signs?
I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that Frontier added some delightful armadillo signs. Okay, so I have to lower the width here. Ta-da! Really wish I could continue that look, but you gotta take what you gotta take. So what I'll do is I'll recolor this now. Oh, wow, that actually matched really well.
That one is still, like,
The support things?
Yeah.
I think it's because I started it off as one-way glass. You know what I might be able to do? Exit this. If I change this over to, say, concrete, and then back to one-way glass. Let's see, all of it's in the right direction. Nope, it's still doing it. That is deeply vexing. No.
Is there, like,
Oh, here we go. You can color the individual supports. I like that. I did not know you could do that.
my other option or suggestion would have been to grab something that looked like it was a support for that roof.
We have a cat outside, dear.
Yeah, that's why I paused. I was like,
We have an outdoor cat named Nom Noms. We call him that because all he does is eat our food. But he's a good cat, so we do keep him fed and keep him cared for.
we don't know who he belongs to or where he came from.
Yeah, I don't know if he has an owner or not.
I don't know if he got dumped or if he's just been a stray, but he's kind of awfully friendly for being feral, so I don't think he was.
I don't know, he wasn't originally, remember, he's one of the ones that ran away from me. Like, he was terrified of me when we first started interacting. So I'm not so sure. Reminder to all of our guests to Zamu Parfu. Please, Zamu Parfu. Thank you. And then we'll send you back to put a reminder on the back end here. Zamu Parfu, everybody. They better not have taken off.
What?
Yeah, I was going to say they better not have taken off.
No, he's right here. Look out, let me out.
Let's see here. Kind of want to put that there. Yes. Back to default width. Okay. So let's find out. This should be more than large enough for my armadillos. Oh, wow. That's like more than double the space they
I was gonna
need.
say, that's awfully large for the armadillo.
I think I'm going to shrink that down, even though I'm going to end up adding some, like, rocks and stuff.
When did you last change his water bowl?
Like 2 days ago, maybe 3.
Oh, I think the raccoon's been back.
Probably. We have raccoon. We live in what used to be a small farming town that has slowly become more of a small farming city, and so we have a lot of wildlife, one way or another. And so we have a lot of things. We have possums that visit. We have raccoons that visit.
I haven't seen the possum in a while, but Larry, Mo, and Curly that I've been calling the raccoons have been here periodically making a mess out there.
Yeah, so we've been dealing with a lot of critters for a while. The raccoons like to dip the cat food into the water to cleanse it before they consume it against our wishes. So, thanks, raccoons. Okay, that's still a bit bigger than they necessarily need, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that being a little oversized. It's not that big of a deal. Make this a little bit better design here. You okay? Oh, you look like you were standing at attention needing something.
It still looks way too big.
It is.
I mean, how many armadillos are you putting in?
2 because they don't like having more than that. Trying to make this not an ugly POS. It's not going great.
So the size that you need, the
Good
only
enough.
way that might work is if you do null and do your...
Well, this is only like this is less than double what they need if I remember correctly. So this will probably work out pretty good. And again, I haven't added any rocks for decoration or anything like that yet, which will expand which will shrink the size of area that they have.
Why is everybody mad?
What do you mean everybody mad? No, it's just
Why is everybody mad?
it's the same thing that it always is. I haven't managed to get people happy enough yet because I can't get them to.
Damn, I'm in green for everything.
Woman,
bro.
what am I supposed to do? I slap down more food and water places. They get pissed at me because I only slap down 3. What am I supposed to do?
Have more of them?
Yeah, that's great, but then they just get angry because they're immediately crowded. I'd probably be better if I closed again, but I don't want to close again, even though I have plenty of money at this point. Quit your chuckling. All in good fun, of course. For those who may not have quite been certain, yes, we are just poking fun at each other. We do it. Alright, so I definitely still have the buildings. And I was relatively content with the buildings. I mean, they're kind of shitty, not gonna lie, but I'll take it. Let's turn a little bit. They don't have solar panels, do they? Like, not like Power Things solar panels, but just like visual solar panels? No, they don't. I mean, I wonder if I could replicate that with just... Like, if I used like a one-way glass sheet... I'm kind of curious. Hang on. I want to try this. So, like, if I have... glass panel. Let's see, if I've got this glass panel, and that's what, 2 by 2. 2 by 1, 1 by 1. You okay? One-way glass 2 by 2. Forgot to turn on the rotation there. Let's see, change this to a darker color. Okay. There we go. Why will it not let me...
What are you trying to do?
It's not letting me get to the details. Like it's not letting me change like words. It's not letting me change the details on things like angle snap.
Oh, it does that. Sometimes you have to just click the wheel anyway. Like click the other tab and click back, and it might show back up.
I actually went and did it on some other.
Sometimes it like gets locked up.
I feel silly putting this much effort into something that's completely meaningless, but you know what? Okay, so it won't let me do that. But if I go into here and change the settings, let's see. You know what? At this point, I'm just going to leave that one there because I'm not even sure if I'd want to bother at this point. But let's see. Let's get a path connected here so we can actually have... I was having trouble getting it to work on the x-axis, the detailed move mode. I was having trouble getting it working the way I wanted it to. That is the saddest damn thing. Please fix its blanket.
Is that what's wrong, buddy? Do you need your blankie?
Let's see. So,
Want me fix? Want me fix?
need to add my armadillos here. Work zone, desert. Oh, vet research. Okay, hey, thanks. I've gotten 1 bar on my porcupine. Mechanical research. I'm halfway through transport rides. Not like I want to use them at the moment, but hey.
That better?
Okay, it's doing the no path thing again. Yeah, why are we... I mean, there was clearly a path. Oh, right. I blocked it off. Silly daddy. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll temporarily... There. Now we got a temporary path just for workers. You okay, dear?
Yeah, no, I was just seeing what you were doing while I was gone.
I added a makeshift BS solar panel to the top of my thing. And it's already getting buggy, so never mind. Boop.
I think it's because of the type of the roof tile.
It could be. I really should double check before I get them set up. Make sure they're Make sure they're actually going to enjoy a small area. Oh yeah, like 3,000 feet. We got plenty of room to work with. Okay. Okay, so species, it was a 9-banded armadillo. I know I'm going to have to do heaters, but I'll do that when I do the rock pass. Let's see. What we'll do is we'll put one here, put one there. As far as enrichment, we'll do a static termite mound for these guys. That seems most appropriate. Not that I don't like the idea of them rolling around a barrel feeder, but okay, I definitely have to add a water pipe. Just because if I don't, I won't remember. And I won't add the water pipe. So I don't know why it doesn't let you put it too close. Oh well. So let's go terrain. I want to add a little bit of hills. Goodness knows I don't need a whole ton of wall to keep them in place. I don't think they're going to escape, but let's just check the traversable area. We are good. Okay, so you guys like South and Central America and North America, and we're going to stick to desert stuff in this case. Now, for those of you who may still be watching from the raid, I like to hide my walls. I prefer not to have them visible at all. It's just more of my weird little things. So I tend to use rocks to basically hide the walls, and usually I'll end up removing them if it's a species that doesn't climb, like these guys. I may end up doing a straight rock wall all the way around and just be done with it, but we'll wait and see on that. What I'll do is I will go through and I will use cladding to just kind of cover up the walls in between the... Okay, I don't have random rotation on that. Good. So I'll use this to just bridge the gap between different actual rocks. I'll come back to you later. A little bit more headroom. There we go. Let's see here. Put one in there. Now, what I'll do is I'll go around and I'll do all this. I'll just cover up the wall, and I will ultimately go back and fill in details with other rocks, so it's not just the repeating, you know, flatness. also like to do like a little bit of... Not worried about that because that's back of the house stuff. Okay. Alright, so, having gone and added just the basic walling, we'll go ahead and we'll slap this on here too. I feel slightly silly having the view suddenly stop being covered just because you look close enough to the wall. Okay. Duplicate you. Okay, now I can't remember what is it that you guys like for your ground here. Really, enrichment didn't go up? Oh, okay. Let's see. Mostly soil and rock. So what we'll do is we'll start with soil. I'm gonna go full 100% and just do like smaller areas to start with. Soil, rock, they like sand. So what we'll do is we're going to put sand all around the entryway. Again, desert, expectations, all that. In fact, I think we're just going to cover this in sand for now, and then come back and go back over it to do other stuff. There we go. Alright, so they need a little bit of short grass. You know what makes a good place for short grass? Right by the water. In fact, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this rock right around here and touch a short grass, make it look sort of mossy. Okay, too much sand. They want more soil. Again, we were going to do soil around their food and their digging spot, and then I'm going to make for an even smaller thing. I might go back in and do some blending with this stuff in a minute, but just kind of laying out how I want it to go. Lower intensity, do a little bit of blending in there. I had to replace my mouse recently. I'm really glad that it's working out as well as it did, because it's just sensitive enough to get freaked out when I start wiggling my hand, which really helps with the blending here. Okay, too much sand and not enough grass. Yeah, we'll do a little grass in these areas. After all, we've got dirt, so why not? Okay, so they want more soil, they want more rock. Well, they're okay with more rock, we'll say. Do a little light soil in here. Maybe up front. Soil. Leave the heavy amount of sand on the outside there. A little bit of soil blending on that sand just to break up the obvious sand. Looks like they are okay with that. So, next we need plants. I like to avoid the palm anything if I can. You know, I almost want to make a little cactus display. Where's my random rotation? There's my random rotation. Wow, they like a surprising amount of coverage. We'll put this bush over here just to break up everything there. Put you here. Alright, so the view's still unobstructed, but it's got a little bit to it. A little bit of sagebrush maybe. Was that
It was Zuzu.
okay.
I was calling him.
Okay, that's what that was.
He got excited.
That's interesting, but I don't think it's going to work. Could do the Joshua trees. It is appropriate for it. Definitely want to add a little bit of a smaller greenery near the water. Let's see here. Seems a little random. You know, I'm kind of okay with this because, again, it's a small critter. Doesn't need a ton of space. So I think I'm alright with that. We've got armadillos here. Let's see. I need the audio trainer because my education is not as high as it could be. Excuse me. So what I'll do is I will put the audio trainer in here. And we will do 9-banded armadillo. And basically, if you can see him, you can listen to the story of the 9-banded armadillo. Okay, now, over in the grassland section, I did do talk points everywhere. I'm not sure I want to do that with the desert section. On the one hand, it raises education level, but on the other hand, it needs to make space, and I haven't made this very spacious. It is a small exhibit. I think I want to leave it a small exhibit. I think I want to move that closer, not further. There we go. And what I think I want to do is I want to copy. I'm going to copy the bushes that I've got here. Gonna add a few rocks to break up the open ground. You know what I really wish they had? I wish they had like basic like souvenir stands or something like that where it's just someone standing there. You know, like, oh, get your photo with this critter and stuff like that. It's a minor thing. I can see why they wouldn't bother. I can see why most people wouldn't like it. I just kind of wish it was there. Oh, I am ready for this heat to be done. I've been struggling. I'm very heat sensitive. I came very close to heat stroke a few years back, and the end result of that is that I became a lot more heat sensitive than I used to be. So I have rather serious trouble dealing with higher temperatures, and wow, this is a bad time to be alive for that. So let's see. I do want to blend in a little bit of coarse sand. Again, trying to break up the lines of non-stop. Just like same texture. Okay, we gotta get rid of you. There we go. I can hear one of my cats getting fresh with Nisey, so I'm assuming she's trying to move them. Alright, so definitely want to add another couple of rocks or other things along with some decor. Let's see. Nope. Want to duplicate Thank you. Twitchy fingers. Okay, now another thing that I am in the habit of doing, that I wouldn't necessarily have to do, but I usually insist on doing, is I like to hide the buildings behind layers of scenery. So like you can see there's like a switch here where there's an unnecessary curve going around. That is because I want to be able to do this, and therefore break your direct view of the buildings, except for at certain angles. Again, it's a little silly, but I kind of like trying to do that. It's a challenge. Are you gonna be okay, hon? I heard that. I assume that was my objecting to something. Oh, yeah. Mai is our foundling cat. We call her the Christmas cat because basically we found her in the dead of winter sleeping in our garbage. She clearly had a rough life. We took her to the vet when we adopted her, and they basically said, hey, yeah, she's missing a bunch of teeth. Pretty sure an animal kicked her, like a horse or something. And so she's never been in great condition. She was an older cat when we got her, like nearly elderly, at least middle age, and probably a little bit later. She's probably like 10 or 12 years old, like when we got her. So not expecting a whole lot of time with her, so we're trying to be accommodating, but she's also being a pushy little bastard because she's a cat. So they're currently having a debate about my wife because she's cooking extra, like we get every month we go to the shop, we get ourselves our meat, and that's our meat for the month. And what we do is we go and we freeze it and use it throughout the month, and when I trim it down, all the scraps basically get cooked up and cut up and frozen, and we just use them as little treats for the dogs. You know, you did a good job today, or you were a good boy. Thank you for holding still for your grooming or whatever. Here's your treat. And they're little things. They're like smaller than probably your pinky nail. They are meant to be treats, not like food. But the end result of this is that the cat wants. And the cat, again, has been getting very pushy. So, it's kind of a battle to get her not to, and we wouldn't care as much if she didn't yarf every time we give her people food. Even the slightest amount, she will get sick. And then I'm going to have to go and try to clean it up. Which don't work out so great for me because I have anxiety issues over things like bodily refuse. Good times. Why are we not... There we go. Thank you. Yeah, so we're currently trying not to let her have that stuff, even though she keeps trying to get it. I can hear her arguing verbally with the cat. I don't know why she's trying to argue verbally with the cat, but, oh, well, hey. Let's see here. A little bit of blending here. Again, we kind of want to get a little bit of variation in the material here just to break up the view. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the roughen tool followed by the smooth tool to just try to make little hills and whatnot. Smooth them out. I don't want to be too jagged. I could use the pull tool, and I probably will in this case. But I tend to avoid it because it's very hard to control. So it tends to be a little problematic. Like it's like if you press and hold the button, you're just going to get this weird lump. And eventually it's going to turn towards you. Like that. And that's great for when you want it. not so much when I'm trying to just make basic kills. So, I will admit I don't care for the terrain system in this game all that much. I don't think it was quite that well done, but again, what you gonna do? Okay, one last thing for this particular exhibit, I need to have donation buckets, and I thought I must have gotten rid of them because I tend to color theme my buckets because why not? There we are. So let's give you that. How's that look? That looks suitable. Just tuck you in behind the information booth. And then we need garbage bins, because even though I have no eateries here, I still need garbage bins, because if I don't, it will never stop. So we're just going to put a couple right here. I don't know what I'm going to do for lighting of this area yet. That might be a problem, because it took me a lot of time and effort to figure out what I was going to do as far as the lighting in the other section went. Oh, I have to move it a little further. Because I ultimately went, like this area here, you can see it as soon as you walk in. I have these little support structures, and I've got a little beam, and I've got the string lights, and that's great. But I don't know what the hell I'm going to do over here. I didn't really like how that came out, but it was tolerable to me. But on the other hand, I really don't like... I don't like most of the lighting options here. You know, most of the lampposts at least seem a little... drab, not useful. Like this thing. This is a ugly and impractical thing. I don't know why anyone would ever actually want this as a lamppost. That said, I'm debating using it now that I've said something, because what I could do is I could put like a desert flower thing in there. Let's see, I could have sworn I had one. That's way too big. Thought I had like a small... Do I have gardening? No. Let's see. I thought I had a small flowering looking bush. Don't want to put cacti, because then the kids are going to be like, oh, mommy, I want to touch the thing, and then I'm going to get sued. I'd like to avoid that if at all possible. Could use the yucca. I don't know. That don't necessarily look right. I do need to see what it's like in the dark, so watch your eyes. That is the other problem I have, which is it's a very, very small area of light. Like, you'd think these things would... Like that. That is a suitable amount of light for a lamp. But for some reason, some of these things just produce almost no lighting, which doesn't work out for me. Does that even provide light? Oh, no, that's just a pole. That's why. Okay. To this day, I have no idea why this is included. It basically... I know it looks like a koala head, but it also looks like a grill, and it's got lights and a handle, and I have no idea why it was included. I'm not objecting per se, but I just don't get it. It's a nice little lantern, but it's not really appropriate for desert, I don't think.
What now?
Oh, the koala lamp.
Koala lamp.
The koala light. That looks like a grill. And I don't know why it was ever really included.
I don't know.
Because I can't imagine where you would use that and it wouldn't look grossly out of place.
Maybe at a chief beef. But even then, that would make you question as to whether or not it was actually beef or koala burgers.
You know, I don't even want to know what koala tastes like. That sounds disturbing. They have good hanging lamps. I could try to hang a lamp off something. Huh. So like this would provide... Why are... Oh. Damn it. No to random rotation. Let's see, do they have hanging lamps? Oh, this is the hanging lamp section, so if they do, they're going to be here, huh? That did not actually do... Oh. Let's get that at a bad angle. Well, it still doesn't provide any light, so... Okay. Let's see... Interesting, but wouldn't fit the theme. How much lighting does this provide? Not much, okay. Also not much, okay. So like you can see it's not really lighting the floor any, so I guess I'm gonna have to go with a floor light. What I'm going to do is turn on the angle snap, rotate you, see what happens when I raise you up to the ceiling. Do you actually light? You do provide some light. Oh, you're currently buried in there. That isn't helping, I'm sure. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete these first, so I can get an idea. Yeah, see, they're not really lighting either, so, alright. Huh. I could put the... Oh, you know what? The area light might work for that. Okay, yeah, that's lighting to some degree, so we'll use the area light in here. Okay, there we go. That's tolerable. Okay, so I'll do that for this little part, and I'll probably use these for like paths going into things and everything, but I'm not sure I want to do that. Like, I really wish I could find a lamppost that I liked that actually provided light, you know? Again, that provides great light. That is not visually appropriate for what I'm trying to do. I mean, I suppose I could use the default street light and like try to decorate it. Kind of surprised they don't have a double street light either. I suppose easy enough to do that way, huh? We're going to delete you. That's not really... I know they make planters. Anything that's... That's close enough. That being a little bit bigger, there's now a little bit more room for decorative things. Well, I wasn't originally going to cacti it up, but I might have to cacti it up. So, bummer for that. Oh, that's a little too big. Is it common salt wort that I got in here? Yeah. Oh, that's a big bush. Nope, that ain't gonna work. That is an abomination. That is truly an abomination. Okay, you know what? If I get rid of the cactus... Oh, you know, maybe if I just add desert, maybe they'll have a few more options for me. Turn off the line to surface because I think I'm going to need to if I don't put anything else in there. Maybe this will work. Oh, that's a little better. Ain't perfect, but it might have to do. Alright, we're going to turn off the angle snap. We're going to move you. Okay. I've been sitting here dithering on what I'm going to do for the lighting because I wasn't happy with any of that.
There's no real like desert themed lighting.
I was gonna say there's no.
I ended up grabbing the aquatic light and sinking it down to where it was just the light bulb sticking out of the ground.
Kind of curious what you mean by the aquatic light. Which
It's a lamppost. I just sunk the whole damn thing in.
Well, that's pretty creative. Yeah,
So
I can see how that would work for you.
So it was just the lamp. I mean, you can change the color of the concrete on the post, but there wasn't a good lamp post that felt. I mean, Australia was okay, but it was a little over the top.
Yeah.
Like, I would have been much happier with like a.
Ha. Flames down at ground level for little Timmy to play with.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might not be the wisest decision, but it just like nothing really felt right.
I'm sure it's fine, little Timmy. Go ahead and play with it.
And I didn't want to. I mean, maybe with the North African stuff. Maybe.
I noticed that this is what I ultimately did because I wasn't happy with any of it.
I mean, that's fine. I like the little planter thingy at the bottom. Did that come on that, or did
No,
you...
I had it's
What is it?
Okay, so
Oh,
it's
an
basically
actual planter. Okay.
it's basically two of these where I use the just press Z to rotate to get it even. I added a separate planter at the bottom, and I went through every desert small plant trying to find something that didn't look ugly, and this was the result.
No, that's not bad.
Yeah, I'm fairly happy with it.
Because I was looking at some of the generic lighting, but then I didn't like the bottoms.
Viewers, watch your eyes. That includes you too, D.
Yeah, because I had to turn the light off because
All
Momo
right,
was
go
mad.
ahead.
No, Mama and I were getting into an argument because I was standing at the stove cutting up my broccoli and was starting to cook the scraps for the dogs. And she smelled, I guess, the chicken that was still in the pan, the leftover chicken grease or whatever. And she was standing there, and I thought she wanted to get down from the water tower, so I put her on the floor. And then she was trying to climb into the trash can, and I'm like, no. She was looking for a way.
I took out the trash.
Not after dinner.
Oh.
I had chicken bones.
So did you swap her, or?
No, not yet. I put her on the floor. Well, I chased her, and then she meowed at me. And then she was on the table behind me, meowing at me.
Oh, I still have to put in their enrichment.
And then she was trying to get back up on the table in a panic, meowing at me, giving me shit. And then she got back on the water tower and was peeking at me around the corner while I was standing there chopping stuff. And I'm like, really? Okay. That's how it's gonna be.
That should make them happy.
And now she's mad at me with giving me the cold shoulder. And not looking at me.
Kind of tempted to go back in and turn the glass here into a non-barrier barrier, like a non-habitat barrier. How do you wait? Why are we protesting? What's the protest for?
Do you have somebody in storage that's been there for forever or quarantine? You've got somebody had a fucking exclamation point on them.
What in the hell? Why are my meerkats all like... Nutrition? Drink cleanliness? Why?
Do you not have a zookeeper? Can they not get to the food?
Oh, let me guess.
Are they trapped?
This thing is slightly... Yeah, it's slightly worn down. Okay, so I'm going to have to actually go and just give them a water thing. Be easier at this point. Shush you!
You had so many protests. All of the protests ever.
Well, I don't find out about it until the protesters show up because for some reason I'm not getting notification, hey, your animals are getting sick because you're not giving them proper water. Hey, you sure you didn't forget something there, Tiger?
We should really add your zookeeper crab to the emotes since you're over on this channel now.
We could if you wanted to. Alright, so there's them. Who else is pissed?
All of them.
Okay, Blue Wildebeest is pissed, and I don't know why. Social stress. Really? You guys get stressed.
Well, I mean, technically they probably don't.
Okay, so I'm glad I have extra animals in this pen because I'm just going to take that shit right out of here.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm going to remove them from the habitats, although it's only them. Is it because you're young? No, they're all like that. All the African buffalo are like that. Okay. Okay, you're all gone. Now, I've got to find the African buffalo. Why are you breaking my shit, people? What are you angry about now? Unceasing miserable guests. Breaking my shit. That said, we're just going to delete that for now. That's working. Guess I didn't break that shit yet. Alright. So are you guys at least happy with the fucking armadillo? I wish I could have stayed longer to see. Yes, yes, all you guests that are already heading out. Yes, I get you, but... And apparently I need to put in some of those stop walking through the physical object bars down, because they're walking through the physical objects. There we go. Oh my god, it's armadillos. Why are you crowding so hard for armadillos? Alright, let's see. So you guys... Okay, these guys at least are not getting stressed even when they're right there. So that's good. That means I didn't screw up with them. Excuse me. Okay, so I put my armadillos in. That means I've still got... Oh, this one didn't get moved in, no wonder. Why are we not... Keeper hut, research center. I guess I don't have a trade center here? Might as well fix that. I want to duplicate this shell first. Okay. Okay, so I still need to add other staff to that area. So let's go ahead and add a security guy. Add a vet. Add a mechanic. And add a caretaker. Now, I am massively overstaffing for one critter right now, but I do plan on expanding it, so it'll work out. So that's the central thing. I kind of want to do the central thing where I might put like a couple big critters in here and have those line the walls together for efficiency, but I don't know. Let's see. Alright, so what did I need to put in? I can't remember what my other small critter was. Oh, that's right, the porcupines. They need about 5,000 feet, so that's not too bad. Let's see. What I could do... So I'm going to swing this around anyhow. So what I could do is I could do like a little... side thing up this way, and then could put like a critter on this side, critter on that side, maybe. Actually, you know what? Shorten you up, and maybe we can do the whole thing as a round object. I'm not sure yet. I need to put in my porcupine. So they might go over into here and have something else over here. I was debating having like a branch come off over here for smaller critters.
Don't forget guest enrichment.
Yeah, I know. Feed the fucking guests. I got you, honey. I got you, motherfucker. You're an absolute shit.
Don't forget to...
Yeah. Feed the guests. Give them enrichment. Make money off their sad asses. I wish we could set this to be like, hey, bring your own damn food. Let's see here. So, our local zoo actually does that, where you bring your own food.
You don't have to, but you can.
Yeah, they still sell things, but okay. So seeing as I need to feed the damn guests some more, what I think I'm going to do is I think the porcupines are going to go in this section here. I know they don't freak out like the armadillo do, so I can probably just put them up against the walkway and be done with it. I can put them there, I can put something relatively small over here, and then I can have food over here to make everyone shut up about food. So let's see. Let's double check what my porcupines need. Grade 1, 3.3 feet. So I kind of like the idea of having like steel mesh so that the guests aren't really separated from them. Let's see, what size are we? This is 7,000 feet, which means I can do a little bit of editing here. So if I remember correctly, they don't need Yeah, they need about 5,000. Which means I can go and... Okay, yeah, that's close enough. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to turn all of you into cement. Concrete, excuse me. Okay. Yeah, because what that'll do is that'll give them, you know, I might block off the door to make it less visibly obvious. But it gives guests a way to really get a good look at them. I think I'm going to have to stop here tonight. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling really rather exhausted from the heat. Like sick feeling tired. So I think I'm going to wrap up here. Again, I don't want to outpace Nisey too much anyhow, so that way she can't complain to me about it. So I'll wrap up here, and then next week I will probably go ahead and do this, figure out what I'm going to put over in here, and put some more food in here so that the guests will shut up. So thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and hope to catch you later. Bye.